Alright guys, as promised this week we have our second video of the week for this, and it is issues 16 and 17 will be covered in here. And so without further ado, I think we should just open it up real quick. It's going to have all the pictures, as you know. So if you're at home and you have the book, there you have it, all the cool little pictures. Alright, so here's the meat and potatoes, and we're going to be working on a tire today, guys. And of course, here's everything nice and shiny and brand new. Look at how good that tire looks. Wow. I mean, looks just as good as the other one. So what we're going to do is the same thing we did before, is we're going to put this tire together. And since we've already had a video on how to put the tire together, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. We have our frame or our wheel here, and we're just going to put them all together, so it's going to basically, we're going to take our rim, put it all together while we're on the inside. So we'll put that together, then we'll put our little hubcap on. We have all of our screws and such, so we can do that. I'm going to pick a good side of this tire, and then once I pick that good side of the tire, that's the side that this piece will go on. We'll put some screws in here, and then I'll come back with a completed tire for you guys. So I've brought back the brakes and everything. So here's how it's supposed to go, and then we're going to mount them on to our frame. So I'm going to move the tire. It doesn't seem like there's going to be any screwing, so that'll be a bonus. Once we do that, we're going to then attach the tire. Once we attach the tire, we're going to need the 16 Echo and the FM. And now 16 Echo will be this one, and then we have some FM screws, which has just got a little flat washer on it. So I'm going to put all this together. Let's see how it looks. Alright, and of course I'm all set with screwing it in. I'm just going to kind of tighten it up just a little bit. I just don't want to have too much play, but I want to have enough play. So right now we have just enough play, so we're good to go on putting this this tire here. So, and it spins. Everything looks pretty good. So we'll do a quick little test. Make sure that there's some movement here. And right now I'm looking at this, and there's just enough movement. So everything looks pretty snazzy for this so far. And of course, our next one is to grab the AM screws, which are these, and put on our infamous black cap. Okay. I would say be very careful when you put this on, so that way you don't get too much of the of your fingerprints on there. But if you got a good little thing, you can buff it out. But for now, I'm going to flip this over onto its side. I'm then going to place the cap here. I'll place it on. Okay, it'll fit right there. And then I'm going to get my AM screws. I'm going to put all 5 of them in there, and then we will be done for this half of the modeling so far. And there it is, guys. All 5 are inside there, looking pretty snazzy. So our next phase, okay, is obviously that we're going to take a 19 Echo, a 6 Golf, then a 10 India, and a 6 Alpha, and we're going to put them all together. So what's going to happen is you're going to locate the front brake line that was left unconnected in issue 10, pass the free end through the gap between the front right suspension upper control arm and front axle cross member to connect it to the post on brake caliper mount. Alright, so that'll still leave us with one here that's going to stay left alone. So we're going to flip this upside down, And what we're going to do is we're going to take this with a pair of tweezers, and I'm going to attach it to our brakes. And then once that's in there, it is a little finicky, so you gotta wiggle it on, and now it's on. All right, so everything's already preset into there, and it looks pretty sharp. So other than that, ladies and gentlemen, we are now done with this half of our model. So our next phase is going to be book 17. So without further ado, let's go grab that book and start up on 17. Okay guys, here's book 17. Once again, more pictures. All right, we're just going to speed through the pictures real quick because obviously if you got the book at home, you can take a look at these and read all the blurbs. But we're going to put on our little fans here. All right, and we're going to put our fan blades, fan surround, and all that. We're going to build this all up, and then hopefully by next week we start working on the engine compartment and putting our engine inside our little A-frame here, which is going to be fun to do, guys, because it's supposed to be a turbine engine. So this is going to be interesting. So as you can see, guys, this is going to be very simple to make. So this one shouldn't take too long. All right, so step A is where we're going to take our DP screws and we're going to be mounting them into our 3 fans. So I'm going to grab three screws here. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to leave them alone. And leave that one alone. Put it off to the side. Outstanding. And then basically what's going to happen is we have 3 screws going into here, and then we have our fans. There it is, guys. DP screws, and we got the fans, and it looks pretty snazzy. They don't spin, so don't be thinking that they are. Obviously, this engine doesn't start up. Okay, so don't be thinking that. All right, so step 2 is all completed. We're going to move on to step 3, which I've already done, which is to put our last piece in. So step 4, obviously we're going to be attaching this to our 17C, which is the fan surround. So obviously it's going to go just like this, and then you're going to flip it up and you're going to line it right up with here. Okay, and so since we've got it all lined up, should just line up nice and easy here. Okay, so with everything lining up, we should be good to go. I think I might have it upside down, so we're just gonna try the other way here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, lines right up. All right, so now that we have all those lined up, nice and neat, we're going to take our BP screws and we're going to mount 4 of them. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to mount them on, and then we'll move on to the next phase. Okay, and believe it or not, guys, that is it, and that is it for this video. We're going to be basically holding on to this until our next video, where we're going to be putting things together. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. This adventure is going pretty quick. If I have to, I think maybe on the next video we're gonna go ahead and probably do 4, because I want to kind of speed up the engine compartment and put all these together. So we're probably gonna do 4 books on the next video. So just hang in there, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Until then, keep on modeling, and if you haven't yet, hit that like, hit the subscribe. And we hope to hear from you soon. Keep on modeling, guys.